लॉजिकली एक हाथ से कोई देश के लिए खेल सकता है? नो। लेकिन ये लाइफ ना लॉजिक का खेल नहीं है। खोला देखा मैजिक। इंडिया के लिए फिर से खेलना अगर तुम चाहो।
It's the story of belief. It's the story of an attitude of never giving up. And it's a story of triumph. And obviously, at the same time, it's also a story of redemption for my character. And it's been a thoroughly enjoyable journey for me as an actor. I hope that the audiences share our enthusiasm and emotion.
फिर एक दिन अचानक से कोई दरवाजे पे खटखटाया।
कैसे मालूम? पंखे से रस्सी टंगा के या बेडशीट बांध के? बंद। ओह, एक हाथ से कैसे करोगी?
The story was, I mean, I think it's very unique. It's aspirational, it's inspirational, of seeing a girl with just one hand managing to play for the national cricket team. That is all fantastic. But for me, the X factor was what makes it stand apart from, and what makes it uniquely bulky, is the fact that you have this very acerbic-tongued, disgruntled, bitter person as her coach.
I have always been obsessed with the game. I've loved cricket and played it since I was a child. I have followed it very closely, and our director Balki is also just as obsessed about the game. AB also loves the game, so we all were a very cricket crazy group that got together. With regards to my training, I am a right-hander in my real life, so I had to obviously train to do everything with my left hand. Fortunately, I had the time. I had like 3-4 months to do it. So we got in ex-Indian cricketer to come and coach me. With regards to doing things with my left hand, I for 2-3 months used to do pretty much like cooking or driving or like waking up, brushing my teeth with my left hand. So I was aware with how difficult it's going to be tying your shoelace with the left hand. But when he asked me to cut a jungle down, I didn't think I was really prepared for that. So there was a lot of blood, sweat, and real tears that went into cutting the jungle down. But used to keep my hand tied up behind, and then we had a prosthetic over it, so we didn't go down the green sleeve route. But I used to keep it tied up behind. So physically, it was exciting. It was very challenging, and I thoroughly enjoyed going on a film set and playing a sport that I really enjoy.
It's not a big deal, which it might be in our society today in India, that he has a transgender as a house help, and she's his what we call a Rakhi sister. You know, he doesn't make a big deal out of it, and that's what I really enjoyed about Balki's work. Is he's actually addressed a lot of themes which are very important, can be looked upon as risque to bring up in a film, but handled it with such delicacy that he doesn't really try to highlight a point. He's not trying to rah-rah about the whole thing. He just mentions it and it stays with you. And I think it stays with you because he's handled in such a nonchalant manner. He's not trying to make a big deal of it. And I really like that as an approach. I think that's a far better, more constructive way to approach these themes than to actually really go and underline them and try and make a point about them. I think by and large, we're all moving in the right direction, and we're trying to be far more inclusive than we would have thought of being in the past. Now, it's a conscious decision as well, and that's always a good thing. At least you're thinking about it, you're addressing the issue.
And Mr. Kapoor Senior, into my camera, please. Lovely.
Indian cinema has come a long way. There were those few films which were made, which were female-centric films, and which were author-backed roles for female-led films. I think that's changed in a big way, and we're seeing a lot more films like that in the recent past.
I know also want to know winners क्या महसूस करते हैं.
It's always wonderful to be in the same film as your acting idol and your hero is always wonderful. Sadly, in this film, we didn't really get to share camera time with each other, but it's an honor and a pleasure. I think there's so much to learn from him, even at this age. He's 81 years old. He's busier than he's ever been. His zest and enthusiasm for his work is unparalleled. I mean, he's like a kid in a candy store when he's on set. You can still see that, he's still scared before his first day. He's still nervous. He wants to rehearse. He wants to work hard. And he's just the ultimate example for me. And it's just, I'm so, so happy that I get to, be in the same film as him again.
अचानक एक दिन जाग के बॉलिंग कर पाएगा.